Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Ready? Ready.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The Niners at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Looking for Danny Gray that time.
And now it's third down.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions,
Let's go.
Do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
To the right side and intercepted. Still going inside the 20.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Maverick. Hut.
Fresh off that pick 6, here's Purdy.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
19 Tiger.
They go play action here. Purdy.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive.
Okay,
I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Go!
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
2nd down and 8.
18 Cardinal. Check, go.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Gets this one to use check.
And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Ready, ready?
Purdy. That's to the sideline and pulled in.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Come on, set! Rig it! Street! Hut!
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ow, for sight!
Stroud looking to change the play.
Buggy. 11.
Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Niner defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game.
On the quick,
top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Now Stroud. This ball caught by Mechie.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Stroud.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go. 11.
Stroud to throw it. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Look the hot. Why Tony? Hey, south.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10.
All right.
Here goes Stroud again. Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
South,
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Today.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, uno. Buggy. 19 Texans.
And Stroud now to throw. This will be complete to Mechie.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Buggy. Hey, uno Mars. Ow, for tonight. Hey, tonight.
Stroud.
That is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Ow, for tonight. Hey, south.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Tonight.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer. Chop 60. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. It returns it right back to Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Purdy now to throw.
Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Isaac Guerrero,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Half a set. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. Set.
Throwing now is Stroud. Going across the field, he connects with Mechie.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Half a set.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Hey, uno. 11. Today.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And now they'll shift things around.
Alert the hot. Today.
The throwing again is Stroud. Looking deep here for Mechie. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
On the double.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
60 Bison. Ready.
Play action. Now Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Hot.
Purdy going to give it to Guerrero.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Set. Get up.
Here's Purdy.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
79 Bronco. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Back to throw, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Set. Set, go.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Now they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready, ready. Cowboy.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Ready, ready.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Purdy.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Ready. Ready.
Purdy.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Set it. Ready.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's complete, left side to Gray.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Down. Check go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
All right. Robin. 2J.
Stroud looking to change the play.
Hey, south. Today.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
12.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Buggy. 19 Texas. Here we go. Set.
Stroud looking to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
All right. Hey, uno. Hey, uno more. Hey, uno. Tonight.
Now Stroud. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Buggy. 11. Hey, south. Look the hot. Why Tony? Tonight.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
85 yards.
And the Niners have cut it back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
So from the 37, here's second down and a yard. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Hey, south. Buggy.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
A throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Slash. 19 Texas.
And Stroud now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
11. Look the hot. Why Tony? Hey, south. Today.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Caught left side by Mechie.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
19 Texas. Don't worry. Buggy. Tonight.
Here goes Stroud again.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hut.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
19 Texans. Hey, uno Mars.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
11. Look the hot.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll, and now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Stroud to throw it.
Dumps it off to Mixon.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
2J.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Tonight.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a... The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
South. Why Tony? Hey, south. Buggy. Red. Tonight.
Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here we go, shot. Ready.
Purdy from the gun.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Stroud looking to change the play.
Hey, uno more. Hey, uno. Tonight.
2nd and 5. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Tonight.
Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
On the ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And, oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
Picked off by Christian Harris.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, south. 11. Look the hot. Why, Tony?
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now they'll change things up.
12.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Texans are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Go!
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Connects with Kittle underneath.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he's up to the 45.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Ready.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Able to avoid him at the 40. And a nice spin into some open field. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Purdy will throw for it.
It's caught at the 1. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done. I think it's fairly safe.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Today.
They'll give it to Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, let's go. 19 Texas.
And now an audible here into something else.
19 Texas. Tonight.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
11. Hey, uno Mars. Tonight.
3rd and goal, Stroud. He's got Jordan complete right side.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so that you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Check go.
Purdy.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Let's go.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their